disassemble a PC. So what you would be looking at me right now is kind of looking stupid, since this isn't really a surgical operation or something. But still, if we're to do this, you have to be careful on what you are about to do. You have to take the safety precautions first, because you might get electrocuted if it's still in the socket. So yeah, I'm more stupid now. Game.
Is that necessary?
Not really necessary, but still, it's
Oh.
kind of old. So yeah. Okay,
It's
let's
from
begin.
year
So, yeah,
2000.
first of all, it's natural that you should take the cover first, because you wouldn't be able to see the inside. Could you hand me the cover first? Yeah, so for my CPU or casing, this is the cover.
Yes.
So first we have to take off the connectors of the power supply, because it's all kind of wiry right now. So it doesn't really matter what you take off first, as long as you should be sure that everything's taken care of. So here we go. So yeah, going back again, again with the safety precautions, since this is mechanical, so you have to be careful about the electricity. So our teacher said, Mr. Eric Navarro, yes, caring and loving teacher. So
Who
awesome,
actually
so
looks
awesome. Who literally looks like Robin Padilla.
Oh really?
Yes. So yeah, here we go.
Tapos
First,
post natin yung mukha niya.
we take away the power supply cords. So here. One here.
Very
This
nice.
one.
Be
Yes.
careful of removing the
Yeah,
cords.
you should be careful about them, because they're really,
fragile.
yes. So
They are?
you take them one by one, including this one.
What's that?
This is the cord, or the belt, if you might say so,
Yeah.
for connecting the hard drive, floppy disk, and CD-ROM or DVD-ROM to the computer.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, again, be careful about taking it off. Be gentle about it, because you might damage the components, which is really bad, because
Yes.
that would cost you a lot.
Take precautions.
But if you break one, there's still some extra cords built in the power supply if ever you break it. So yeah, that's it. So this is the cords for the externals, or the hard drives, CD-ROM. This is for the CPU, or the motherboard to power up. Yeah, it's really hard. I don't know why.
Just be careful about it.
Yeah, just be careful about it. That's
Yeah.
one thing you should remember.
Anything that's hard.
And this is for the main motherboard. This power supply. See, it has a lot of holes. Yeah. So that's it for the cords, right? Yeah. So
There's another one.
no, that's not for the power.
Okay. I'm sorry.
We'll take it out. We'll discuss with that later. So this is the belt cord for the floppy, yeah, yada yada. Yeah.
No, you shouldn't say that.
Well, we could dub it.
Yeah.
So there. This is for the
The what?
slaves. No, seriously, yeah.
It's the
Oh.
sleeve.
There.
And note, you can try this at home, unlike wrestling.
The belt.
The belt.
Yes, it's very
Long.
disinteresting because of its dirtiness. It's not.
We supposed to clean that?
I don't know if I should clean it, but yeah, sure, maybe I'll clean it later. Anyway, so back to business.
Yeah.
You'll need a screw for this to take off the externals.
Screw.
Here. There are a lot of screws here. Yeah. You should be careful not to misplace them or anywhere. So yeah, let's begin. I already loosened them a bit so it would be faster here.
No,
which
you're
is
just
very
a pro.
convenient. So, like I said, be careful not to misplace them because...
Your hands are dirty.
No, I washed it. After I...
Oh my god.
No. Kids, you should try this at home.
Oh yeah, you should really know a lot more about the computer first before doing this kind of stuff, because it's really a lot complicated and you might break your own computer.
Yeah, and you
which is
should
bad.
have an adult with you when you're doing it.
Yes, unlike us,
Yes.
there's no supervision whatsoever. That's
Because
why
we're
it's
professionals.
really crazy right now.
It's the USB or something.
So yeah, right now we can't take it off first because
Why?
it's still
Stop.
it's still screwed on the back side.
Oh, that's
so
hard.
we'll take it off first. So right now we're gonna take the motherboard first. But
The mother of board. Mother of all boards.
okay, so to begin with, we should take off all the drives first, or the cards. Yeah. So we have the Ethernet card, or the internet card, LAN card, and the actually that's 2 cards.
Only
That's
2
because
cards.
this computer needed a replacement. And since I was so lazy, I never really had the time to take off the broken one,
What's the broken one?
which is this guy.
That guy.
Where was this is the broken one. So yeah, I should really throw it
Is that
out.
the Ethernet?
Yeah, might. So here's the other one. As you can see, my computer really is a bit rusted because it's been a while since I last used it or
It's way
cleaned
back
it.
from 2000.
Yeah, that's why this is the most convenient to use. Oh yeah, I'd like to introduce you to our very good friend, Gaylord.
Yeah. He is actually the DJ.
Yeah, he's been...
You can tell by the hair.
Yeah, so yeah, okay. We've removed the hard drive, so
Yeah.
next is to remove the RAM.
Empty.
This part is the RAM where the computer stores memory. I mean, this is where it processes the memory, but it also deletes it the same time after you use it. So be careful to be sure to have this, which is the memory, and yeah, we're good to go.
How do you take it off?
Just do this. Oh my god, I think I'm breaking it.
No.
Oh yeah, so that's it.
So you should... It's nothing.
I think it just...
No.
Yeah, so yeah.
Flicker that first.
So this is the useless RAM because it only holds about 256 MB.
Oh.
And since I don't have a video card...
That's still MB.
Yeah, that's still MB. May I remind you, it's still MB.
Oh my
Megabytes.
god. Oh my god.
Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna take off the motherboard. The motherboard.
The motherboard.
Oh wait, remove this.
It's for the
Video speaker.
Yes,
It's
yes.
for the
speaker
video
fan.
port.
Oh, yeah, before you take it off, you should always remember to memorize it how it's placed first. Because
where it's placed.
normally that's the most common problem for novices, such as I when we were still doing this. I thought I misplaced it, but good thing my instinct told me not to replace it or misplace
Yeah,
it.
your instincts.
Don't worry because sometimes it has a
label.
yeah, it has a label.
Yeah,
The
just
red
read it.
wire.
Speaker is always this is the
red
speaker
wire. The red wire.
over here. Okay.
Or the large one.
So this up. Next up is the
Oh, the reset button.
and the HDD LED.
What's that?
I don't know either, so don't ask me.
Okay, so next one is the
The
power
power.
switch,
Yeah.
and then the power
Power
LED. This is for the light. This is for the switch.
Oh, the green one.
Yeah. So that's
Empty.
kind of it. And now we're gonna remove the.
Yeah, you're just supposed to take this off.
I think we're what?
Just
CMOS?
Yeah.
Let's take it off
Later.
after
We take
we
off
take
the
this off.
motherboard.
So right now, I think we're doing good.
So far.
So far, so good. So if you're actually doing this while we're still playing, be sure to remember what I just said a while ago. Be careful of how you take off the screws.
Yes.
Be careful not to have wet hands before you take off the components.
Or take up the
Yeah.
unplug it.
Unplug it first. Take it off. Take it away from
Yeah.
near any appliances whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
like
right now
this
we're
one.
we're kind of yeah, we're good.
We're doing good.
Okay, so back to where we are. As you have seen from the flashback or fast forward, we have just removed the DVD-ROM easily by
the floppy disk.
yeah, floppy disk and the hard drive
Look at the carnage.
by
Nice.
removing it from the front. So yeah, always remember to remove it from the front. So right now
Remove the front cover.
I'm not gonna mess with the power supply of the LED and the switch because that's going to be a lot more complicated or a lot more complex than what we're just going to do. So back to where we are, we're going to place this on a separate place, and so yeah, we're gonna bring everything back to where they were.
We're gonna lay it down again.
Lay it down again so we can take off the motherboard. Yeah, I wish there was a motherboard.
Yeah, it's all about the mother.
So, where is my screwdriver?
It's over here.
So yeah. Okay, after we take off first the power supply, we put it on another angle. We're gonna remove it later because it's a lot more complicated than this. So this is the video card. This is the RAM. This is for the hard drives. The what else? For the power supply. And this is for the floppy. This is for the floppy. This. Yeah. So we're gonna take it off now.
And
this is the main motherboard.
Yeah, it's under here where the fan is, which we're going to take off
expansion
in a little bit, in a little while. So
after we take up the motherboard.
First we'll remove the whole motherboard.
yes. To
Remove
do
it
that,
from the
we're going to
case.
have to take all the screws out.
Yeah, the first screw is out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just to remind you, I already loosened them a while ago, so we could easily take them all. Okay, sorry about that. It's just very surprising. Not expected.
Yeah.
So back to business. Yeah, here we go. We're kind of a little messy right now because this is a bit complicated. This is not the usual.
We didn't really prepare anything.
Yeah, this is
And
not
on the spot.
this is not the usual
Way.
computer we disassembled back at school, so we didn't have the time to actually
Is there any more?
take
Practice back.
yeah practice.
There are no
yeah.
more screws.
No screws. We removed the shush there. So yeah. So
And be
this
careful when
is
moving
the
that.
Foxconn motherboard.
You forgot to remove the processor.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that in a little while.
Yeah.
So put on the lights,
And the boom light.
and yeah, the under part is really
Yeah. To remove the fan, you must
First remove the lock.
yes, the lock.
first remove the lock. This is the lock, the white one.
Yeah.
2 white ones.
So yeah, let's ask Gaylord to take the fan out. Could you?
Because it's
So just going to lift it.
no,
No,
it's not there.
It's clipped. The lock is clipped. So
Let me
It's
do it.
clipped somewhere.
Oh, sure.
It's
It's on the
clipped
bottom.
right
Yeah.
over
that's it.
here.
Maybe you should.
I think you should.
This may take a while.
Yeah. And you should remove this one first. For any...
It's hard because the capacitors are in the way.
Yeah.
So you have to maneuver it.
Yeah, and the other one.
At the same time,
It's
take care
it's
of it.
difficult, but not impossible.
Yes. There's nothing impossible in this world.
Okay,
Okay.
this may take a while.
We'll try to
TE.
go.
So yeah, we're back from where we were. We were just removing the braces of the motherboard. So yeah, so now that we've loosened it,
It was very easy.
yeah, yes,
Take us about
2 seconds.
yeah. So here,
2 seconds times
here.
something.
So this is the brace of the.
Yeah. It's not a brace for your teeth actually. It's a different
Now
kind of
removing the
brace.
motherboard.
Yeah.
First, of course,
The
removing
fan.
this first.
This is the fan.
Yeah.
The fan.
Now, removing the motherboard is very crucial.
Why?
You must take really
You mean the processor?
Yes,
yeah,
the processor.
And the motherboard also.
So yeah, here we go. We're just going to remove this by doing this
Of course, there's also a lock.
and this.
Oh no, it's broken.
Now, show the
This
motherboard.
is the
Motherboard.
no. Actually, this is the processor.
How does the processor?
Yeah.
Processor.
Processor is kind of old, as you can see.
It's all rusty. And
Yeah, it's been a while since. Actually, I never really had the time to take it off, so it's really kind of rusty or something. So yeah, so take care of this. You can't break it because it's something very.
Valuable.
Yeah, and remember, not just one pin that's damaged and it won't work anymore.
It's filled with many pins.
sensitive pins.
Yeah, so we're gonna
And
place
any
it
kind of thing.
here.
Anything you see gold.
Actually, right now we're not yet done with it.
Any gold you see in a motherboard.
The last part to be removed actually is the power supply, or maybe you could remove it first. But I really suggest that you remove everything before the power supply because this is the last one thing out. So to remove it, we'll have to take the locks off on the other side.
The other side.
So where's my screwdriver? My God, where is it? So yeah, here we are. These are the screws. Or
Can I just remove this thing?
It's really boring removing screws.
yeah, that's why we take it off or lose it first before showing it to you. Because it
loosen
it
it.
might really take a
that's
real
nice.
while.
Very wide. Dust bunnies inside the computers are...
So yeah. Roar. Bakit tanggalin to?
Ano na pwede na dito? Dapat sa labas pala.
Here. So here.
Is this a flashlight? Flash.
Oh my God. Take it out of my face.
Is it a... Sorry, nice.
Asan yung trash can? Para matapon.
Trash can. Likod ng binto. Diyan. The other side. Diyan. Yung pinto. Yan.
Having trouble finding trash can.
So,
Oh, it might drop, mate. Yeah. It's really...
so I didn't really expect for me to take off the power supply because it might take a while. So yeah, here's this power supply, all taken care of. So this is a new power supply that we just bought about 2 months ago because the fan was busted back then. So as you can see, it's not really dusty.
It's a different fan.
Yeah, from the other one. So that's kind of it.
And this is the case.
Yeah, it's the case. We won't take it off because it's kind of complicated
To put it
and
in.
very, very, very crucial to what we're going to do. Because as you can see, it's the LED and the switch, which should not be taken care, which should not be removed. It's very, very crucial.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's how to disassemble. So the only thing left is for you to assemble it. So as you can see, oh my god!
As you can see,
As you can see, the reason why you should know how to disassemble a computer is to know it's okay. So we're going back to the basic troubleshooting. Normally the problem would be on the software because there might be something wrong with the programming or whatever. So the most easiest part to understand is by knowing what is inside the computer. So this is just the casing. So this isn't called a computer anymore because this is just the casing.
case.
The reason why you need to know how to disassemble is to do trial and error. Find out where the problem is inside the computer. It might be because of the
Floppy.
floppy, or the power supply, or the processor, or the everything
Or mainly
else.
just because of the case.
Yeah, so
we're now in the part where we're going to assemble back this PC. So yeah, and they'll get started.
they'll get started.
They're already started.
Okay, so first we're gonna bring back the motherboard. So yeah,
The motherboard.
here we go. This is kind of freaky out. Cut mo nga muna.
we're then
Giving everything up and
after we put this in, we screw this in.
but the next thing that we're going to do now is basically just put all the wires back. Yeah, and Mandy can do it. Go.
Yeah.
Just
First
fast
also
forward.
with the belt.
Fast forward na lang.
No, that's not the belt. That's actually the IDE cable.
Yeah.
The ID.
IDE cable.
Looks
Or
like
the
a
belt.
to me.
I think we should put those cards back first
Yeah.
in the memory.
Okay.
No, we should.
Another caution is never touch
The gold bars.
the gold bars. It's located under the cable. Ay, what's this?
The cards.
Under the cards. Okay.
Improvise.
This is a And now we're trying to execute what we have finished.
Did it work?
Nantok siya, oh. Lolcats. Picture ng lolcats.
Madami yung picture. Madami yung picture.
Drunk. Ayun, dapat iba yung ano eh.
It worked!
So, we've done it. It's all assembled and
Ready to use. Yeah, ready to use.
And we've tested it. It worked.
Yeah. And
So-
actually we got to play Dragonist in it.
Oh,
We,
really?
showing you
It's twice faster after
yes,
we've
after
assembled
we
it.
assembled it. So that's
After
it.
cleaning,
Yes.
Yeah, we actually cleaned it. Yeah.
And
So
there's nothing more.
with that.
yes. Let's say okay. To say at least this is I'm John Vincent Lott from X01.
Liv Erickson. Lucas from X01.
And Gaylord. Shit. And
Cut na lang yun.
subscribe to Mr. G-Man SG at YouTube.
Yeah, and
That's our help.
Lothar09, you'd see a lot of video effects like Dragon Ball Z, exploding cameras, and a lot more on Paris Hilton. So that's it.
And
And you see a
hello,
lot of my
I'm
music
Mandy.
video.
I'm
Hey, I'm
the-
not yet done.
I'm the cameraman and Gaylord's not done, so I'm flickering it in him.
Thank you very much.
The
Got it.